Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to embark on a fascinating journey to uncover the origins of an instrument that has brought so much joy and beauty into our lives, the piano. Imagine a world without the rich, resonant sound of a piano. It's hard to picture, isn't it? But this incredible instrument didn't just appear out of nowhere. Its story is one of innovation, a desire to express more, and a clever evolution from its predecessors. The piano's lineage can be traced back to earlier keyboard instruments, primarily the harpsichord and the clavichord. Now, these instruments were wonderful in their own right, but they had limitations. The harpsichord, for instance, produced sound by plucking strings, much like a guitar. This meant that the volume and tone were largely fixed once a key was pressed. You couldn't really play softly or loudly with the same touch. The clavichord, on the other hand, used a metal tangent to strike the strings, allowing for some dynamic variation, but its sound was quite delicate and best suited for intimate settings. Enter Bartolomeo Cristofori, an Italian instrument maker working in Florence around the turn of the 18th century. Cristofori was a true visionary. He was dissatisfied with the limitations of existing keyboard instruments and dreamed of creating something that could truly capture the nuances of human emotion through music. He wanted an instrument that could play both softly and loudly, a concept that was revolutionary at the time. His groundbreaking invention, which he initially called a gravicembalo col piano e forte, literally, a harpsichord with soft and loud, is what we now know as the piano. The key innovation was Cristofori's ingenious hammer mechanism. Instead of plucking or simply striking, his hammers were designed to strike the strings and then immediately rebound, allowing the string to vibrate freely. Crucially, the force with which the hammer struck the string was directly controlled by how hard the key was pressed. This was the magic ingredient that allowed for unprecedented dynamic control. Cristofori's early pianos were incredibly complex and expensive to build, and sadly, very few of them survive today. However, his invention was so significant that it began to spread. Other instrument makers, inspired by Cristofori's work, began to refine and develop the piano further. Over the following decades, instruments evolved, becoming more robust, with improved action and a richer tone. By the mid-18th century, the piano was gaining traction, particularly in Germany. Composers like C.P. Bach, son of the legendary Johann Sebastian Bach, were early adopters and champions of the piano, recognizing its expressive potential. As the instrument continued to develop, its popularity soared. The development of the iron frame in the 19th century was another monumental leap, allowing for greater string tension and thus a much louder and more powerful sound, paving the way for the grand pianos we recognize today. From its humble beginnings as a desire for greater musical expression, the piano has undergone a remarkable transformation. It has become a cornerstone of classical music, a vital tool for composers, and a beloved instrument for countless musicians and listeners around the globe. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the enduring power of music to connect us. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the piano's origins. I hope you found it as fascinating as I did. If you enjoyed this journey, please consider following or subscribing for more stories about the world of music and beyond. Until next time.